box.
So we have our on button right here. You'll hold that, which also functions as your back button, which we'll go through in a moment.
You'll hold that button until it turns on?
Yeah.
It's not a hold and depress?
You'll just hold it and it'll turn on maybe after 1 or 2 seconds of holding it there. It'll briefly go through a couple menus and then go through a small warm-up mode, which should take maybe 15 to 30 seconds, if that. And then you'll go into your survey mode. And survey mode is pretty much where you're going to be getting all your data for that PM10, because it's just going to be giving you real-time aerosol concentrations. We've already put the PM10 impactor in the inlet slot, so you don't have to worry about that. So this is anytime, you know, if you want to say, okay, it's, what time is it now? 12:05. All right, we have 0.022 or whatever milligram per cubic meter for that instantaneous moment.
Oh, get a reflection. There you go.
Oh, a little fresh. Okay.
Oh, you're right.
We've already zeroed it for you, so you shouldn't have to worry about that. If
so, we're actually surveying right now.
Okay.
So no, that's a question.
Okay.
So it says survey mode, doesn't say warm up mode.
Right. Yes. That's
so
right.
we'll just take that reading right there. Oh man, I'm trying to get. So 0.029, 0.4, 0.38. So we'll just take one of those measurements, write it down right here in the PM10 column. Should be pretty straightforward there.
Yep.
As far as the units go, do we need to change those units to standard or?
This is what the instrument is going to measure them out in.
Is that universally accepted?
It depends who you're trying to get the numbers for. Maybe you have someone that says, hey, we want them in centimeters per cubic centimeter, or just something random like that. I don't know if this instrument itself can automatically change those units.
Well, that's all right.
You may have to do some sort of
We can make those
conversion.
units on here, and that won't be a problem. Because here we were expecting parts per million.
Parts per million? Okay. I can see if we can maybe change that.
Okay.
But not to confuse the video.
So if we're done with the reading, then how do we turn it off?
Turn off is just right here with your button here. So you'll just hold that once again.
So depress and
it'll
hold.
go turn off in 3, 2, 1. It goes by really quick.
We're good to go there.
And we're good to
go.
go.
What about charging?
Okay, so, and also I'll show you how to do a zero calibration if need be.
Okay.
So charging, you have your AC adapter and line cord right in the unit here.
Yep.
Right, so it's just your classic AC line cord.
Yep.
It's got your outlet here, which will go in right behind the impactor.
Got it. How will we know when to charge, or should we charge every day? Or?
I would say charge every night, yes.
Okay.
A little green light will turn on when it's charged. I believe, here I'll go ahead and turn it back on so we can look at some of the information. I believe it should give you like a percentage battery remaining.
Okay, got it.
In the main screens. You can go through the main screens here. So that'll be charging. There of course is a couple of bits here. Let's see. We have a quick reference guide in this bag.
Got it.
And right behind that quick reference guide is your user manual with the bounds there. So that'll have a ton of information if need be.
Great.
This will be the software to download data if need be.
So we're not going to be using data tracking for this purpose. It'll just be a grab.
The survey mode does not data log.
Okay, good. We don't need it.
Yeah. Judging by the way you explained it, it seemed like this is probably going to be your best option. Just why confuse things, you know? So let's see. So as we go through here, I believe we should be able to we have a memory percentage left if you were data logging, and then here it has your battery. So we have about 140 minutes left. So it looks like we may want to charge it a little bit.
Okay.
This will have some more information, just show you time and date. Your cal factor, which we've set to our default. Shouldn't have to worry about that. And then we go right back to survey mode.
All right.
Now, if we want to go, say we've used it for a few days and it seems like the 0 point has drifted and we're not getting the numbers we're really expecting.
Got it.
We can go into this. This will kind of go to your menu, if you will.
Just click it once.
The power button, that's right. So now we're in the main menu.
Okay.
Then we can cycle through the different things they have, data logs, setup, statistics, and here we've gotten to zero cal.
Oh, there you go. Got it.
Okay. We'll enter into it, and the zero filter is going to be in your case here.
Okay.
Hard to miss one of these guys.
Got it.
Okay, we've got it all set up for you, so all you have to do is just put it on, press enter, and it'll go through a 60-second zero calibration.
Okay.
That'll be pretty straightforward.
All right. And then to get out of here.
And to get out of here, once you go through that process, it'll. We can go ahead and just kind of do it real quick if you like.
Sure.
It won't hurt anything. So we got the zero filter there on the
right.
And it's going to go through
So there's a
for 60
countdown
seconds.
for,
And while we're doing that, I'll kind of start introducing you to this thing, which will go out next.
all right.
So this one, the way the side pack is supposed to work, if you're using the total impactor as opposed to one of these PM 2.5, PM 10, it says to set it at 1 liter per minute.
Okay.
However, if you're using an impactor, they recommend to run it at 1.7 liters per minute.
Got it.
And there's a screen where I'll show you where you can go to the adjust the flow, and see we've already got these for you so that you know exactly what number to set it for to get to 1 liter and what number to set it for to get to 1.7 liter.
Great.
And I'll show you where that is in here as well.
All right. We got
So we got a couple seconds left.
10 seconds left on this guy.
Let's see. I think that's more or less all the
So if the
accessories.
readings start to look a little funny, we'll go ahead and zero it out like this. Like
Yep,
what we're
exactly,
doing.
exactly. And then if anything else, if it still is not reading off what you're expecting, you always give us a call and we can kind of try to troubleshoot and help
Got
you
it.
out and figure out what the problem is.
Alright,
And there
so
you
we're
go,
all
it
good
just
there.
automatically goes right back. So let's see where I can find, I think in order to get to that adjust flow,
Well, we'll never need to get to that, right? Because we're
Most
only taking
likely
this
not.
one measurement here.
yep, and you're always going to be
So-
using the impactor.
That's correct. And
So
we're
you're
only
always-
taking the PM10
Yep.
value, so
Yes, sir.
I don't know if we need to get into that.
Okay, let me just make sure it's on the right one. Yep. Okay. Yeah,
Alright.
so maybe you don't have to
So
worry
when we're
about
done, we'll
that. So yeah, once you're done
just
there, if you've done your zero calibration, if need be,
so right there we would be writing down the number 0.045. The milligrams per cubic meter are going to be written on the table, so
Mhm.
you don't need to write the unit there.
Okay.
And that's it. Then we're good. Turn it off. Right?
and then we'll turn it right off.
Hold it down for a few seconds, and it'll turn off. All right, great.